What is up, you guys? It's me, Trevor, back again with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a review of the Nike Fear of God Raids in the all black colorway. So they did release this shoe in two colorways, obviously the all black, which I have here, and they also had the light bone, which was like a sort of like a tan color with the black swoosh, which personally for me, I do like a little bit more than the all black colorway. And I'm also a very big fan of the Nike Fear of God ones, which is a similar shoe to this, basically just a high top version in my opinion. It looks very similar. But this is a nice little switch up if you can't get your hands on the Fear of God ones. And these are just, in my opinion, a little bit easier to wear just because you don't have this big bulky ankle support going up the foot there. So this is sort of like a mid or low top substitution compared to the Fear of God ones. But I am very grateful to have these in hand, seeing as I fell in love with the Fear of God ones pretty much the day that I saw a concept for them, and they still hold that premium feel that the Nike Fear of God ones have as well. So if you don't know much about this collab, it's basically a collaboration between Nike and Jerry Lorenzo's Fear of God brand. Now what is unique about this collab is that Jerry was pretty much given free reign to make his own silhouette. Typically when it comes to other collabs, the designer or whoever is collabing with the main brand is usually just asked to change a couple colors and make a new colorway on the shoe and add their own touch. But in this case, Jerry was given, as you can see, pretty much all the freedom to make his own silhouette. So this is very inspired by the Nike Air Raids that were made back in '93. Jerry said that that was one of the main shoes that kind of got him into sneakers, and I think this shoe really represents what that shoe was back when it was released in '93. So the design aspect, like I said, is very inspired by the Nike Air Raid '93. The main point being these two straps that go across the upper of the shoe. That was kind of the staple design that those shoes were showing when they were made back in '93, and this one obviously has incorporated the same similar style with those two straps going across the top. The toe box of the shoe on the front here, you do have this almost short suede or nubuck feeling material. Just above that, you do have this soft touch neoprene, which in my personal opinion, it would have been nice if they used a little bit more high quality feeling material, but it definitely adds a lot more flexibility to the toe box of the shoe. You won't get as much creasing, which is also very nice. Down the side of the shoe towards the midfoot, you do follow that whole short suede and nubuck feeling material, and then also this black swoosh is the exact same material on both sides of the shoe. Going up the middle of the laces, you can see there is this nylon strap that is stitched right onto the shoe itself, and that goes all the way from the middle of the toe box up to the tongue of the shoe. And if you turn the shoe around, you can see there is that same black strap going down the back of the heel as well. So I'm just gonna undo the straps here because it is a little bit difficult to show you guys the rest of the shoe, but these straps are Velcro on both sides. And to get your foot in it, you do have to take the Velcro off. I tried to do it without taking the Velcro off, and I can tell you it does not work. So once you get the straps out, these cross straps that are over the forefoot of the shoe also do have Velcro on the middle. So also I just want to mention, when you are doing the straps back up to put the shoe on, you do have to put one of these specific straps over first, because Velcro obviously has the fuzzy side and I guess the sharper feeling side. So on the nylon strap here that goes up the forefoot, you do have the fuzzy side, so you have to put the more sharper side of Velcro on first, and then you do the other strap, and then you can strap them up regularly like so. So these straps are almost like a bungee cord feeling material, but it does feel almost like a nylon. They do feel really high quality. They're very thick, so I don't think you're gonna get any of that, you know, that used stretch wear look out of them. So the bungee cords or these straps do feel extremely high quality. I just want to note that as well. And then you do have some super long laces. As you can see here, they're extremely long. I guess that's if you want to actually tie them up and kind of have the laces hang out, or if you want to kind of tuck them into the tongue. You do have this little pinch tab to tighten or loosen the laces if you don't want to tie them up. And then also the tongue is followed through with that same neoprene feeling material. The entire tongue is that foam feel, which again, not my favorite material, but it's definitely not bad for the shoe. I think it still fits the actual silhouette and the style of the shoe very well. And now that I've undone all the straps and everything, I'm actually gonna grab the other shoe just because I don't really feel like doing this all up. With both the all black and the light bone colorway, you do get an extra pair of laces in there. So these ones obviously do come with the black rope laces, and it also comes with some white ones as an alternative. It would have been nice to see more of a cream color to kind of suit the same color of the sole there, but it's not a bad thing. I think the white laces might add a little bit of nice contrast between the shoe because there is a lot of all black in it. So with the shoe being all black, it is nice because you can pair it with a lot of different outfits and it's just super easy to wear, but that also makes it a little bit more difficult to kind of show off the shoe because you can't really see the details, and if you're far away, you can't really get the whole gist of what the shoe actually is. So I think adding the white laces might be a nice touch just to kind of add some contrast through the upper of the shoe. So on the bottom here, you can see it has this blue translucent window to see into the actual sole plate of the shoe. And on the inside, you do have a double stacked Air Zoom unit, with the top layer being your Zoom Air unit, and then the bottom layer being your Air Max unit. The top layer actually goes all the way through the forefoot just under the sole, and then the bottom layer is actually only in the heel just to provide a little bit more comfortability with the shoe. Just beside this translucent window, you do have this embossed text here. I apologize if you can't see it while I'm holding the shoe, but I will show some clips of it. It does say Air 180, Fear of God, and then it has Jerry Lorenzo's grandfather's service number just underneath that. Following around on the heel, you do have the exact same text, embossed Nike Air. So coming down to the bottom of the shoe, you do have the traction plate, which is basically just a smooth plate with raised squares all throughout the foot. On the clear translucent pad there, you can see the black Nike swoosh as well. So that is about it when it comes to the actual style of the shoe. Again, with it being all black, it's super easy to pair, but I do think it would have been nice to see maybe that light bone color in the swoosh, you know, make it opposite of what the light bone is, or something to that extent. I do think the black can get a little bit boring. The light bone, in my opinion, are a little bit nicer looking, but I think overall both shoes are extremely nice and they're easy to wear with a lot of different outfits. So I did actually end up getting these in a size 9. Now, from my personal experiences, I'm typically an 8.5 or a 9, and these do seem to fit a little bit big, so if you're kind of on edge between what size to get, I don't think you would have an issue going half a size down, but I do think they fit fairly true to size. They are narrow, so if you have wider feet, going half a size up might not be a bad idea, but you will get some extra length in the toe box area. But as an overall consensus, I think going true to size definitely would not do you any harm. I think the shoe would fit you perfectly. Again, I am typically an 8.5 or a 9. These are a size 9, and they're just a little bit too big in the toe box area. So overall, I think the Nike Fear of God Raid is an excellent shoe. Again, very premium, very high quality feeling. You do have high quality materials used throughout the entirety of the shoe with a little bit of that Nike technology built into the heel cup here. I got these for 250 Canadian, came to about 280 after taxes, so I don't think it's too bad of a price. For a Fear of God Nike collab, I think 280 is very, very reasonable, and it is also extremely high quality, and it just feels like a really well built shoe all around. So just before I wrap up here, in case any of you are wondering, I'm going to show what the box looks like, which is quite plain in my opinion. But as you can see, it is almost this sort of peachy orange color with, it's a matte finish box, and then on the front you do have this Nike with the swoosh, kind of embossed and raised, and it is glossy, so it does stand out a little bit more. And then on the side here, you do have just this pull out portion of the box like that, very similar to how the Yeezy boxes are. And that's pretty much it for the box. It's just an orange peach colored box. So that is pretty much all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think of the Nike Fear of God Raids. For me personally, I like the light bone colorway a little bit more, and I also am a big fan of the Nike Fear of God ones, which I think those are a little bit nicer than these. But with these being a low top, I think these are a lot easier to wear than the Fear of God ones, so I am very happy to be holding these in hand. So whether I sell them or just size swap for a smaller size, haven't really decided yet, but nonetheless, it is an extremely nice looking shoe and it is very high quality. So again, let me know what you guys think of the Nike Fear of God Raids down below in the comments. I will reply to, well, hopefully each and every comment. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, that really helps me out a lot. Again, subscribe if you're new around here and you like shoes, sneakers, clothing, hair, all that good stuff, just kind of street style in general, I guess. And also check me out on Instagram. I will have it linked in the top of the I will have that linked down below in the top of the description if you guys want to go check out that. You can kind of see what I wear on like a regular basis and all that fun stuff. And that's pretty much a wrap for today's video. That's all I got. So I will see you guys in the next one. Later!